Herp summer is sadly coming to an end, but I have one more room that needs to be transformed. While my last roommate, Ethan, and I will continue collaborating on the channel very soon, he ditched me and is back at college. And today I'm going to show you every inch of the interior of the home and what we've worked on. Before we head inside and explore the greatly improved Herp home, I want to show you what the love of my life, Temu, has sent over to turn this freshly painted but still messy garage into an organized space. Temu has an insane plethora of products specifically designed to organize just about any tool I could think of. Cause shopping like a billionaire is so freaking over, we're after that $1 trillion pay package, if you know what I'm saying. Starting with my weed whacker, we have a perfectly sized wall hanger, and right to its left is a wall hanger specifically designed for chainsaws. Wow. I have a bad habit of letting it just hang from the rear handle, which causes chain oil to leak all over the floor. But no more! It's off the ground, with no oily surprises to be found. I'm gonna cut myself. Let's keep on getting all my junk off the floor with a super cheap but perfectly functional helmet holder that even has a little slot for my e-bike keys. There's so much more to add, but if you want to get shopping while I keep on installing, new Temu app users can get a $100 coupon bundle to save even more money. Whether you're organizing your garage, accessorizing your car like I did in my last Temu videos, or just exploring their online shop, just visit the description of this video to download the Temu app and search for my promo code in the Temu search bar. Temu is my favorite brand to work with, legitimately, because they specifically ask me to share my true feelings on the product. Good, bad, whatever I want to say. They never censor me. I don't have to remove any jokes or redact any negative opinions. They give me full creative freedom for all these videos, which is way more fun. And people still often ask me where I got this or that tool that were literally from previous Temu videos, like the windshield cleaner, as well as the crack stuffer that catches crumbs while I eat in my car, because I always eat in the car. Neither of these are even products for this video, but I'm still using them over a year later. And so let's continue on with the new haul from Temu. Above the sink goes my new towel rack. It's nothing crazy, it's literally just a towel rack, but I got nothing else to say, it's a freaking towel rack. Moving on to some serious sorting with an aerosol can organizer and a little metal rod on the bottom that perfectly fits most of my car cleaning supplies. These are the items I reach for every time I'm washing a car, and they finally each have their own designated spot. Right next to it goes a matching but different storage unit. This one's for caulk guns and tubes. I didn't put the screws in right, but on my second try, we've got another 8 items organized into one area. Next up, let's take care of all the miscellaneous cleaning, prying, and vinyl wrapping tools that I keep in a variety of just containers and toolboxes, condensing them all down into one roll-up bag that can be tossed around in the garage to keep everything I need within arm's reach for future wrapping and cleaning. Unrelated to Temu, I threw my power tool chargers up on the wall to match the theme of getting junk off the floor. And we can move over to my workbench, where I assembled Temu's stackable and expandable organizer bins to clean the tabletop and expand how much space I have, and then a cushy floor mat as an extra barrier between the outside world and my inside abode, because I'd be going in and outside like 50 times a day, mostly for fast food, but you know. I also put up some shelves that I previously had in my bathroom to organize my biking stuff, and I washed all my microfibers to now safely store in Temu's cubic high-capacity storage bag. I'll be honest, this is the one product I kind of regret getting because it's really flimsy and I feel like the zipper's going to tear off, but the rest is good. And lastly, my favorite product of this haul, the bicycle pulley. Holy moly. I told you I was getting stuff off the ground, like anything I could. It's getting off the ground, and so we are levitating my mountain bike, which after a little measuring and anchoring, I can quickly pull up and secure to the ceiling so I can fit multiple cars and multiple bikes in the garage. But the Plaid is currently on a rental, so I don't even need to. Now, let's begin the tour of the post-Herp Summer Herp home, where we'll end it back here in the garage to see how useful everything's been after a week of working on projects. Starting with the main entrance, we have the foyer, which up until recently had no functioning lighting and pretty beat up walls. But enter through the front door today to a bright white entrance towards the living room. There really isn't much to show in it, but it's almost exactly how I hoped it would be. It's got 2 couches and the old reliable Cuck chair from Craigslist. Everything that is not from Craigslist will be linked in the description, like the new additions including a floating TV stand with a 4K TV used exclusively for playing music, Super Mario, and Suika game. The floating TV stand, as well as the new coffee table, side table, and my favorite addition, the droopy lamp, were from our summer IKEA run. The fireplace was covered with a trash bag for a few years because it was non-functional, dirty, and had poor insulation. But we disassembled the entire thing, cleaned every component, and added insulation so it can stay uncovered without looking horrible and being super drafty. However, I still don't turn it on because I don't have a propane tank, but it looks nicer. All the lighting is Philips Hue, which costs more than I would like to admit, with a basic LED strip behind the TV. Over top, the ceiling fan blades have been painted from white to a dark brown that perfectly matches all my furniture. Leading into my kitchen area, you pass a memorial of my baby who passed away. Not my cat, but my GTX 1080 Ti. This recently replaced graphics card rendered over 1,000 creative projects of mine, so instead of selling it for cheap so someone can try and fix it and turn it into a Bitcoin slave, I decided to display it by the eating area, with our new Herp Bowl, which has been used for many Herp suppers, shared with my Herp guests and Herp mates. This was easily the most exciting addition to the common areas of the home, introducing a splash of color and acting as the local watering hole, kind of, for my previous roommates and myself to hang out and catch up each day. All the windows, while not repaired yet, have had their plastic covers removed, glass deep cleaned, and drafty cracks caulked. We caulked the cracks for better insulation. Mounted on the freshly painted walls is a hammock, which acts as a bit of decor when not in use on the back porch. Due to anonymous complaints, the Herp rules now include, but are not limited to, no more gooning in the hammock. When the table's full, we've also got a cushy bar stool that one of my roommates left behind. This is actually where I was seated while my squatter threatened to off herself in my kitchen. Little piece of Herp lore. There's also this plant, which contrary to popular belief is real and alive and perfectly happy and healthy. Just like me. Towards the main part of the kitchen is what made me realize I'm truly getting old. That being the trash can I was extremely excited to spend my hard-earned $60 plus tax on. I got it from Target and enjoy throwing my Chipotle bags away in it every single day. Sometimes twice a day. My old oven, while functional, has been sold on Craigslist and replaced with a fully electric alternative, again so I don't have to bother with propane or propane accessories. Now that everyone but me has moved out, I sold my secondary deep freezer and can rely just on the one built into my fridge, which is being fully utilized right below a wide assortment of beverages. The pantry is stocked with some emergency essentials. The dining room is the only place I added a splash of color to the walls. It's not currently used for dining, so the chandelier is still zip tied to the ceiling so I don't hit my head on it, with a recently added storage shelf, which helped organize my roommate's various grubs, but because there's not really anyone here anymore, it's a bit more barren, acting instead as the third soda storage unit. Soda storage shelf. There's a lot of small details that have been updated in the home, which quickly... Oh my god, my voice cracked. Which quickly add up in cost, like my fancy new AC vent units, which were like $26 each, but I actually really like them. But that's 2 Chipotle bowls per vent. Exit the dining room and head towards the southern wing of the house to reach the 3 main bedrooms, with our first stop being the guest bathroom. All the water damage has been removed, or painted over, and my goal is to fully deck the bathroom out with little treats that Herp House visitors can appreciate, including a new toilet seat, bidet, mini trash can that matches the kitchen one, and a shelf with towels, washcloths, dental hygiene, shower toiletries, and contemporary artwork. The hardest part was simply deep cleaning this bathroom after years of many roommates went in and out all day. It had a bit of everything, a little piss, shit, puke, and cum. I don't know. It wasn't that bad, actually. Oh, and blood. I forgot blood. But that's me. I'm a bleeder. Enter the primary guest bedroom, which has housed 3 roommates now and a couple of guests as well. This room has an unbroken streak of every single person saying it gets unreasonably hot no matter how low the thermostat's set and what time of year it is. I have no idea why, but it's genuinely always like 10 degrees hotter than the rest of the house. But it's got a brand new queen bed on a solid wood frame by FlexiSpot, with a new electric standing desk, epic gamer chair from Sam's Club, and a Herp Club art installment. Front and center of the house is the second guest room that's housed my 3 other roommates the past few years. And while this room has a bring your own pillow and chair requirement, because I don't feel like getting a whole nother set of bedding yet, it also has a new queen bed and a couple pieces of Target furniture like the shelf and side table. The entire house has also received new outlets, switches, and switch plates, which are very small details, but I think they really make everything feel cleaner and newer because it's the first and last thing you interact with each time you enter and exit a room. The final downstairs bedroom is the master, which is currently just housing my half squat rack, camera charging station, and a couch that my roommate left behind that converts into a futon in times we have 3 guests over at once. Because I'm so freaking popular. Not that many people come over, but it has been used. The master is often referred to as garage number 2 because it's the overflow room when we need extra storage space, but at the moment, it's mostly empty and awaiting its next use case. I do pass through here frequently for the master bathroom for premium pissing, which now has functional locks, shower storage, and a phone mount to ensure I'm never offline from Discord. This toilet's also been decked out with a new seat, squatty potty, and bidet. This bathroom's got way more storage than I would ever need personally, as all my toiletries fit in a couple drawers without even taking up any of the beautiful granite counter space. In the master closet are boxes for my tech in case I resell them. I'll admit that's probably top 5 most bachelor parts of the house is the closet. Heading back towards the living room, we have the linen closet with my overflow camera supplies like lights, tripods, and cables, and we can continue on towards the best part of the house, the eastern wing. But first, we hit the laundry room, which I have officially removed the temporary landlord wall from. This wall separated my bedroom and the garage from the rest of the home, so everyone could still access the washer dryer. But because I have no plans for more tenants, I went ahead, knocked it down, and finished painting the laundry room. Head up the stairs, which I'll probably never finish or recarpet, to find my sanctuary, the HERPLOFT. For over a year, I lived up here with no heating or AC, no flooring or bed. It was just me, roaches, silverfish, a mouse, and my 2-inch piece of foam that I slept on as I grinded my way out of debt with crazy-ass roommates downstairs. But today, it's exactly what I envisioned as my perfect bedroom and workspace. I have multiple videos on us building out this room if you want to check those out in the description. I know many people like to separate work from their sleeping area, but I love being able to just get out of bed and immediately get to work. I opted for a queen memory foam mattress with my first ever bed frame to feature a headboard, which I love. It's so cool. It's soft, it's cushy. I can sit up before I go to bed and I was gonna say read a book, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I just scroll on Discord. I also splurged on a nice comforter and sheets with 4 pillows, all of which are on top of my brand new flooring. There were so many electrical issues with the house, so all of downstairs, a lot of it didn't have any lighting at all. The fans weren't working, but that's all fixed. And upstairs, the heating and AC have been fixed as well, which I love using to simulate living in Antarctica as I bundle up in the most comfortable bed I've ever slept in. The bed and lamps are from Amazon, the curtains, side tables, and desk are from IKEA, and the flooring is from Home Depot. I have so little clothing that it all fits in this tiny closet upstairs for easy access. Head back down the stairs with newly installed railings and the most difficult to paint walls ever because it was so high up and the ladder did not fit on the stairs, and we enter the final section of the home, which Temu helped me out with today. And here we are with new lights installed. These are the old ones. These are the new ones. Damn. Look at that difference. Look at this. I got a pulley. A Temu pulley. Installing it was honestly not that bad. I just put in 20 anchors, 20 screws, put the rope through, and it suspends straight off the ground. You can see the theme is taking stuff off the floor. Like when I usually just throw my helmet when I'm done with a ride, now I've got a nice little spot for it, which is pretty nice, right above my new light switch for the lights. This wall is transformed the most, which I am at this wall pretty much every day, especially if the Turo car is here. And I basically grabbed anything that my products would fit. So I've got the caulk set up here. It holds a caulk gun as well as 6 tubes, but I only have 4 right now, so I stuck some random tools in there. It's got additional storage on the side pieces, and it took me about 3 minutes to install. Next to that, similar theme but different products. It fits cans of whatever you want, so naturally I filled it with cans, as well as a much more nicely organized bottom shelf for all of my cleaning supplies, or most of it. I have a little bit more on the shelf down here, but these are the main products I use when I wash the Turo car as well as my own. And up here, again, just little tiny things. It's just a regular towel rack, but it fits 3 towels because I essentially keep different chemicals on different towels as I'm cleaning cars. So this one's usually no chemicals, totally clean. This one's usually the interior spray, and then I have a third one with wax or leather polish or whatever I may be using. I also don't want dirt or dust on my towels, so I just got a bag that zips up. Most of this is pretty easy to, say, throw into a bag or a toolbox when I do gotta do a remote cleaning, but I have a literal bag here, which it looks pretty nice. I like it more than the toolbox because it is only as big as it needs to be to fit all the tools. It's got multiple organizing locations inside, as well as these little Velcro things to keep little tiny fellas. It's got a handheld carry strap as well as a strap to put around your shoulder. And I filled it with primarily cleaning supplies as well as pry tools, things that I use for vinyl wrapping. I really like how many specific use case items they have that you can just throw in your cart on Temu, including specifically, this is for these particular garden tools. What are these called? I don't know. Mine has multi-extensions, but it's like the weed whacker, edger, bush trimmer. Oh, so simple. It's now off the ground. I usually just throw it on the ground over here. Looks way better, and I can fit a lot more on the wall. Same thing with as specific as a chainsaw holder. Look at that. It's the old reliable chainsaw that I've been using for years. They're all solid metal too. Next up, super tiny accessory, but it just keeps things a little bit more organized. We got some straps with clips on them so I can more easily organize these instead, again, of the theme of throwing stuff on the floor unorganized. Also not related to Temu, but I threw my batteries on the wall so that they can be charging at the same time. And I got some additional storage pieces because I basically filled this thing up, which has been great, but I wanted something that has a little more space so I can spread out, and it's much more easy to see. Now you can put labels under here if you want, but they're visible enough. I can see everything that I have in here. Keeping the work spot, which normally is covered in junk, as clean as possible for easy access and easy use. Also, you could always get more of these and just keep on stacking. And check this out, this dirty ass floor mat. It was clean just a couple days ago. You can see how much dirt it's already kept off my floor. Once again, you can scan the QR code on screen, download the Temu app with the link in the description, and put this code in the Temu search bar for a $100 coupon bundle to fill your own cart with all sorts of goodies. Thank you to Temu for sponsoring, thank you to Ethan for transforming my house, and to you for watching, because I've got much more to come, so hopefully you stick around. And I'm gonna go to bed in a real freaking bed tonight.